Hello, my friends. I am here with you today, April 1st, new month, new deals, lots to share. So I thought I'd just bring you a quick update here. What you're looking at right now is my shopping cart on Stampin' Up's website. All right. And so I just wanted to point out a couple of things here. If you look at the top, you'll see that uh, there's a new product of the month. And my order, which we won't talk about the total, but anyways, qualifies. So that you can click on shop now once you reach $100, and that will take you to the page that shows you the product of the month for this month, which is the Eyelet Blooms die. And then you'll notice orderable quantity reached in my cart. All right, that's because you're only allowed to buy one. Now, if there are still products available from previous months, you still can qualify to purchase those. All right, so that's the one thing I wanted to show you there. And then, so I earned two free gifts because I met my quarterly minimum, which was ended March 31st. And I just wanted to show you what they are. So way at the bottom here. Okay, so I got one pack of the Irresistible Designs. All right. And these are the ones, I don't know if you remember from Close to My Heart, where you could ink them or watercolor them, and the pattern did not pick up the color. All right, so that was one pack. And then the other one is this one, the striped and dotted 12 by 12 designer paper. All right, so this is a very nice collection for me to use for the spring. I'm collecting ideas, by the way, for spring themed scrapbook layouts. All right, so this is in Calypso Coral, Darling Duck, Lost Lagoon, and Petal Pink. Now, one thing I wanted to just point out as well as I'm going through here is I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a new look on our website. Okay, and the back button actually is a back button now. So I want to go to last chance now, but I don't want to do it from here. I want to show you where you can find it now in the new website. All right, so you can go up to shop. Okay, all important shop. Okay, so that little square that used to be up here in the top corner is gone. All right, so everything you need is across these. Now, some of them won't look exactly the same as yours because I'm on my demonstrator website. But the shopping part, that is going to be the same, I believe. Okay, so I want to go down to deals. All right, so that's very intuitive, right? And here you'll see product of the month, bundled savings, last chance products. Okay, so let's go in here. And typically they have the stuff that's just been put onto the last chance first. Okay, so I'm just sort of rolling through here to give you an idea. Okay, here's the Easter basket stamp set. So I'm sure the whatchamacallit, the dies will be in here too. Square snippets. Okay, so now we're seeing a few things that have been discounted. So the square snippets paper has been discounted from 17 to 15.30. The Valentine set Love Story has been discounted from 28 to 25.20. And what do we got here? The Beach Boardwalk puffy stickers went from $11 to $9.90. Okay, and I'm just waiting to find. So a lot of this was from the February and March online exclusives. And I know they're getting ready for the new launch coming the first Tuesday in May. All right, so you want to watch for this, the pink beside the last chance, because those are the discounted ones. All right, and I just want to get down to the embellishments. Where the heck are you? This stamp set, Swirl Designs. Well, this is the dies, but I have the bundle. Okay, you can see right here, this is what the bundle looks like. So you get this set of stamps and then this set of dies. I have used these dies a lot lately, especially the diamonds. I've used them in clusters for my layouts, for two different layouts that I created, and they're really a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to go back and you see how the back button is actually a back button. All right. Now this World Designs dies, the dies are actually discounted. So if you go and look for the stamp set, you'll probably find it in here somewhere. And then you can get the two together for a discounted price. Whereas a lot of times the bundle discount, which is 10%, is less than what they've discounted for. So you always have to check your prices. Okay, and in the meantime, okay, so here we are with, there's one set of embellishments. Okay, here's some more Cajun Craze and Gold Dots. These are very pretty, very pretty. And they are discounted, oh, almost 50%. $12.25 was their regular price. They're on sale for $6.12 now. Okay, so we're getting into, this was a lot of Christmas stuff. Now, this branching out dies set, I just purchased this, okay, at the discounted price. So this is not new into the last chance. It was in there last month. But this is a surprisingly useful set of dies. Okay, these are all layered, like you can use them as layers. This is what they look like when you get them in the set. All right, and I've actually used the berries and this vine and these pine this pine bough for some other layouts that are totally unrelated to winter. So yeah. Okay, so I'm still on the search for, here's some faceted snowflakes. Those are discounted. Here's some very pretty shaded spruce ribbon. Okay, I had to pause. I got a phone call. So anyways, back to last chance. So I was scrolling through as I was talking on the phone, of course, and there's a lot of good stuff in here. Oh my gosh. The thing that I wanted to point out most of all here, I noticed as I was going through, is all of the in color stuff from 2024 to 2026 is retiring as of the release of the new catalog, which is May, the first Tuesday in May, whatever that is. I can never remember. I think it's the 3rd. So anything that has to do with the in colors is in here now. Plus the papers, oh man, they're designed around the different groupings of colors. Okay, so you've got your neutrals, your regals, and so on. Okay, those are all in here too because new ones are coming out in the catalog. All right, and so the anything to do with the in colors, any product. So the ribbon, the inks, the refills, the paper, the embellishments, you see here's pretty in pink, $8.25 for a pack of 12 by 12 cardstock. Like you cannot beat that price. And here I see Celebrate Together Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, $25.50. That's a really good price. Okay, so let's just keep going here for a minute. So here's another bit of embellishments. Here's Secret Sea ribbon. Secret Sea and Blackberry Bliss are my two favorite Stampin' Up! Colors at the moment. Here's some more of that Subtles paper. Okay, here's more the in color flat pearls. It's so pretty. Okay, so you get the idea, right? Okay, and over here, you can shop by different things. Okay, so you can look in for sweets, and it shows you all the sweets that are available for sale. Now, some of these you'll see here, you won't see those in your list because these are the new ones that are coming. So sneak peek. But any collection that has something in here will be shown in black. All right, so the Beach Boardwalk Suite has 4 items. Beautiful Gallery Suite has 9 items. You get the idea. Okay, you can also shop by occasion. All right, and then you can shop by cling, which is the red rubber, or the photopolymer. Pretty soon that won't be an option, but once those 16 are gone. Or you can shop by catalog, what was in the annual catalog or what was in the January to April mini catalog. All right, you can shop by color. You can shop by color group. Okay, you can shop by whether it's available or if it's got low inventory. All right, so you can shop all of those different ways. Just go in there and look because there are some really, really good deals, I gotta tell you. All right, so I think that was, oh, here's my home base. Where do I want to go here? All products, new, oh, right, new arrivals. That was the other thing I needed to show you. I'm glad I looked there. Okay, oh, here's sneak peek of the catalog. There's some new kits. All right, so we got the Painted Skies kit. Beautiful, right? This is everything that comes in the kit. All right, so makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. So pretty. And then you've got, of course, our product of the month. Then there's a Sunniest Stories scrapbooking kit that they've just released. And here's everything you get in that kit. It makes 6 2-page scrapbook spreads, which are 12 by 12. All right, so that's pretty cool too. And then they have also added, now if you are part of the Paper Pumpkin group, okay, where you have a pay-as-you-go or a subscription, whatever, you're able to buy the refills. Okay, so this is what the refill for March looks like. So it's the same kit, you just do not get the ink, the block, or the stamp set, but you get everything else. Okay, so that's the March one. And then also this has been put out. This is a past kit. All right. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here. Yeah, because this is an entire kit, you get everything. You get the ink, the stamp pad or the stamp set, and your adhesives, everything in this. All right. Okay, and then this is in the last chance, but just as another quick mention, okay, that all of the colors that were in colors in 2024 to 2026 are retiring. So they are all in the last chance. Some of them are already low inventory, as you can see, and some of them, most of them are discounted in price. All right, that's all I had to say. That was a lot more than I thought. We'll be talking to you soon.